These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
Hello, I'm Megan Thompson with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. The extreme heat is back this week, and we know how dangerous it can be. We checked the latest numbers on the Maricopa County Heat Dashboard. There are 6 confirmed heat-related deaths so far this year. 87 deaths are still under investigation, comparing to last year with fewer deaths under investigation. An update on a move to safeguard parking garages in the East Valley. The Gilbert Town Council deciding to move that vote to August 6th after community members say they wanted to speak on the issue but couldn't at last night's meeting because of how it was listed on the agenda. The town is considering adding unarmed security to their 2 Heritage District parking garages. That would be Wednesday through Saturday from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. One of these garages, the site of multiple teen violence assaults. Parents say kids are loitering and allegedly drinking. America Votes 2024 in the primaries next month. Experts say some people don't feel as motivated to vote this year. But as Scripps News' Stephanie Liebergen shows us, that's not the case for many young voters, using climate change as a big motivation to cast their ballots.
From inflation in healthcare to gun violence and reproductive rights, it's issues more than candidates that are motivating young voters. And while it might not be the top of the list, concerns about the environment can get young people to the polls.
We've also found that compared to a decade ago, that younger adults are becoming more concerned and more engaged in climate change over time.
A June poll from The Economist and YouGov found 83% of 18 to 29-year-olds said climate change was an important issue. That's the highest of any age group. But when they were asked about the most important issue, only 11% of that same age group said climate. Multiple polls show it's the economy that is the top issue for young voters. But experts say it's important to show how issues like the economy are also linked to the environment.
We know that climate impacts will harm the economy. They're going to damage public infrastructure. They're going to increase health costs due to more public health issues.
We know that all these issues are intertwined, and we know that action on all these issues depends on electing the right people and having the right people in power next year who can make progress on those issues that we care about.
But young voters who are passionate about climate change can face challenges getting to the ballot box.
But if anybody anywhere is making it harder for someone to vote, chances are they're targeting young people, people of color, or poor people. And that right there is the beating heart of the modern environmental movement.
Groups focused on mobilizing young people are taking a layered approach and aiming to connect with eligible voters in multiple ways. Climate advocacy organizations believe that even if the environment isn't the #1 issue, that it can still help drive people to the polls.
Young people who are actually concerned about this issue actually participate at higher rates than others in the election process and in our democratic process. So really, climate concern is a huge motivator for civic participation in 2024.
Stephanie Liebergen, Scripps News, Washington.
Today is the federal Juneteenth holiday. It honors the anniversary of troops arriving in Galveston, Texas in 1865 with news of the Emancipation Proclamation. It marks the official end of slavery in the U.S. and is known as America's second Independence Day. Just a quick reminder that banks, post offices, and federal buildings are closed today. Cool off while staying safe this summer. SRP is holding its free Verano-Sano water safety event on Saturday. The family-friendly event includes swimming, CPR demonstrations, music, and more. All you need to bring is a swimsuit, a towel, snacks, but most importantly,
definitely should bring water because it's always hot. We're in the summer months. So luckily there's a pool nearby to cool off. But yeah, definitely staying hydrated is important as well.
It's in Tempe on June 22nd from 2 until 4.
Time now for that most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. On this Wednesday, temperatures are going to start to trend back up, with Phoenix now a couple degrees hotter than where we ended up yesterday. Still in the range of normal, but that temperature reaching 107 degrees with highs in the low hundreds in western Arizona and getting a little warmer up north, too. Then tomorrow, we're in weather action mode as an excessive heat warning is set to go into effect. That upgraded from a watch in the overnight hours, and also the time frame adjusted on this heat alert. It now looks like it'll be just Thursday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. that we are under heat alert alert in the valley and across south central Arizona as that temperature soars to 114 degrees Thursday. Friday, no longer a heat alert day, as it looks like we're going to see more cloud cover, and that may limit our temperatures just slightly, so just below that heat alert threshold. 114 degrees for a high on Thursday, 112 for a high Friday, and then topping 110 this weekend with even hotter conditions next week. But notice something else. Storm chances are going up, looking better here in the valley with a 20 to 30% chance starting Thursday.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to abc15.com or download the free ABC15 mobile app.
These latest headlines from ABC 15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.